So reverse planking is one of the best ways to get yourself into a better posture. We tend to be very forward and in this kind of tight, closed position, sitting on our computer, slouching all day. So that reverse plank is great. It opens you up, opens that chest up, lengthens out those hip flexors, and then really kind of requires a good amount of abdominal engagement as well. So the reverse plank is something I am not super good at. I struggle with. I probably need to be doing it more. I, like anyone else, am human, and there are certain things that we tend to avoid, the things we're just not as good at, and reverse planking is one of those. So I am going to demonstrate it to the best of my ability, but it will not be perfect, and not to say that a lot of my other exercises are entirely perfect. I am also human. I am also working on some things that my body tends to compensate with. So we're all a work in progress, myself included. But let's go ahead and get right into the reverse plank. And I'll do a couple progressions here. So again, we're really trying to focus on opening up that chest without flaring the ribs too much, and getting those hip flexors lengthened a little bit too. So I recommend having those fingertips towards the butt, but honestly, if it feels that much better for you to rotate those hands away or to the side, there might be people that disagree that it should be done a certain way, but I'm not going to get into that. I think whatever feels best for you and your body, okay? So we're gonna start with kind of the box reverse plank. So keeping those knees bent, all right? And we wanna press up and out of the shoulders. So again, a lot of people tend to be in the sinking position, shoulders in their ears. So we want to sit up tall. And again, try to find kind of that neutral spine so we're not rounding the spine, but lifting up and out. Think of that proud posture, head centered on the spine. And then from here, we're just gonna lift those hips. Oh man, that is a stretch for me for sure. And you're gonna push that butt towards the ceiling, giving those glutes a squeeze, trying to lengthen out those hip flexors and release down. And try to hold it, for 4 or 5 seconds to start, and then come back up. Take some breaths. And lower back down. And really try to squeeze your butt from the back to get the hip flexors, and really be careful. You obviously don't wanna overdo it. Go to the point where you feel like it feels like a stretch, but you don't feel you're putting your body in any sort of danger. Okay, and then if you feel like you've gotten to a good place with that, we're gonna go into the progression number 2, or I guess you could say 1. And we're gonna lengthen those legs out. This is the more traditional reverse plank. And this is gonna require a little more abdominal connection here because those legs are lengthened. And we wanna start by lifting up and out of the shoulders. Think about that good posture, head centered on the spine. Take an inhale, exhale, scoop the belly up and in, squeeze your butt, lift that chest and those hips towards the ceiling, hold for a few seconds, and release down. And see if you can't do that 4 or 5 times, but I know for me, just doing that, I'm like, ooh, that is a stretch. So those are really great. The big thing is keeping those shoulders out of the ears and trying to open that chest without popping the ribs. So we want to maintain that good abdominal connection in that neutral spine, but open up those shoulders and those pectoral muscles. So give it a try and let me know how it goes.